Welcome back to Strategy and Snark. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Hunter and Hunted quest pack for Dungeons & Dragons Online. This is a pretty small pack. It was introduced not that long ago, and it is primarily a raid. That's the main thing that they're selling with this pack. Since we're not doing the raids, all we have is the two little quests it came with. We are, again, in the hut from beyond. So, we're in the harbor, same hut we've been in for a couple quest chain starts, and we're going to talk to the envoy of the Wild Hunt and get sent to the court of the Wild Hunt. The Wild Hunt is a group that like to hunt, but they only hunt the most dangerous game. I believe that the once you get to the raid, here's the master here. Once we get to the raid, they're hunting you and, you know, the 11 other almost godlike Dungeons and Dragons characters all at the same time, and it doesn't go well for them. But for the time being, we are going to do them a couple little favors. We're going to join them on 2 hunts. Fine, I will click first. So, the first hunt, they're going after Hermia, which is the little owl that was accompanying the satyr and being his messenger back when we were doing the main Feywild quests. We're going to go after that owl. Okay. And our other hunt... What are we hunting on this one? Oh, okay. I remember who this is now. When we were in the Feywild, the old lady who was raving about the windmill attacking, she has charged off into the forest. We're going to go help her. She was right last time. She's not senile. Maybe not smart, but not senile. In case you are wondering, you actually can access the Feywild from here. We are down, you can almost see, we are down in the lake section. And I could walk out that door and I'd be on that side of the Feywild. So it's actually kind of convenient that this is here. You don't need this pack to access this area, just to walk in the quest door over there. So if you want to farm Feywild quests, and you specifically want to do these ones that are way over here on this side of the map, come here first. And walk out this side. You're on the other end of the Feywild. And similarly, if you like these quests and you like the idea of this raid, you don't have to buy Feywild. You can come straight here, skip all the Feywild. You just won't be able to walk out into the Feywild, but you're not locked into... you don't have to buy Feywild to access this pack. I double-checked. This works. We are... Oh, I guess I should also, real quick... This is basically the free iconic class. This is the iconic class and race and style that came with my Isle of Dread pre-order and big bundle thing. Not free, just bundled in the big special edition pack I bought. It's a monk and a rogue, and it has cool quarterstaff things, and I've barely done anything other than use it as a bank tune. But I wanted some variety when we have to switch over to my account, because again, I don't own this pack on the secondary account. Thankfully, there's only 2, maybe, other packs that the other account doesn't own. We'll find out as we go, but once we start getting higher level, the number of packs I'm missing drops substantially. I mean, I have them all on this account. I just not on the second one. So, through the Tulgey Wood. So we're supposed to go after the owl. I don't remember the owl being particularly evil. I remember it being slightly snarky. But it more or less was just the mouthpiece for the satyr guy. Do I have buffs? No? Alright, let's go. Boing. So, just like the other Feywild quests, very pretty, just right off the bat. I really like what they're doing with the colors. You know, I am well over the years of everything needs to be shades of brown. Let's get some color back in our video games. We are super over-leveled. I didn't have any other character that was actually usable that was any lower, besides one we've already had cameos for, so... Oop, let's not do that. We're going to climb up the waterfall right there. That looks correct. I have done these quests before. I don't remember there being anything super tricky about, well, about this one. The other quest, you'll see. I am a rogue, am I not? So I should be able to pick this lock. I don't have any thieves' tools because I just made this character when Isle of Dread came out. Well, maybe we'll pick up some thieves' tools as we go. I like the animations. To the Pink Grove. So, Feywild itself takes a lot of inspiration from, who wrote Alice in Wonderland? Lewis Carroll. I always say C.S. Lewis every time. It's Lewis Carroll. The other one's the Narnia books, I think. So, Lewis Carroll. So, lots of Alice in Wonderland type vibes here. So we're going to jump through these mushrooms. Alright, so we've got locked door. So there's a sun symbol by a locked door. But the locked door itself has moons on it. That looks like our regular pull a lever, open the door symbol. Let's see, there's a satyr on that one. So the general idea here is we need to go and unlock the paths in order to get to Hermia. Each of these has a symbol on it. The symbols correspond to different areas. So I don't remember which area is which off the top of my head, but the satyr area, when we walk into an area, it'll have a sign. So let's go to the Riverlands. All right. So the Riverlands is represented by the big, stern-looking, I think it's supposed to be a dryad. So the dryad face. Let's see. We haven't found any levers yet, though, so... But here's a nice sign. It says go this way. What a helpful sign. And so now we're hitting the lever that has the sun on it. So now we need to find the door that had the suns on it. Now we can go through that door. So it might look like it's opening doors at random if you're not noticing the symbols around. So here's moon, moon, sun. So that should have... Oh, the door opens by pulling a lever in Mushroom Forest. Except we just... Oh, we're in the Riverlands, is where we are. To the Mushroom Forest. Alright. Well, supposedly there's another... I don't like that there's 3 different doors. See, we're in the sun area. So we opened a door in the sun area, just not the door I thought. Hello, helpful sign. Are you going to tell me the right way to go again? Okay. So yeah, I think that is a dryad on the picture. Hey, look. Same symbol we were just in, so we're probably going to go exactly where we just were, and then go through the door. So if I go through here, now is the door open? Now the door is open. And there was a sign, so... To the Royal Garden. So, really the answer is always follow the sign. Do we have a sign? Well, we have one open way to go. You see, in the Alice in Wonderland vibes, we're getting into the chess pieces. What was that? Alright. Hello, lever.
As you pull this lever, you can somehow sense a door yawning open in the distance.
It did have the dryad picture on it, but I was kind of hoping... that it would just be the door on the other side. There's a lot of jumping through and going back and forth. It looks more confusing than it is, because at the end of the day, there's going to be a sign. So just keep teleporting back and getting the signs. Let's see. Fungus underwater. Where's my new lever? That looks suspicious, but okay. There's where I want. If you ever see a lake and nothing else, they mean swim through it. A woodwhacker, huh? Well, I'm using a quarterstaff, so am I also a woodwhacker? We'll make him the woodwacky. So I think that the moon... How are you locked? Oh, I didn't kill all the enemies. This wisp literally hiding behind a tree, hoping I wouldn't notice it. And now we're going to go down here and return, because there's only going to be one way we can go. And there's the helpful sign. This seems like something. The Queen of the Grove. Hello, giant purple cow. I'm not reading it, okay? Just imagine everything in a cow voice. It's like Dory speaking whale. Damn it. I just read the... No. No. I don't think I meant to step on that. Hey, get over here and stay off. Okay, so we have to entertain the queen. I don't believe this is just a touch everything once puzzle because it's missing a space. Am I trying to light them all up or turn them all off? That's an important distinction that I do not know. So this turns that one. Okay, little baby Triceratops is cute, but it is actively distracting me. Summon. Dismiss. The middle one doesn't actually hit all of them. Well, if we just hit them at random, eventually we'll accidentally solve it, right? That's how puzzles work. It hits left, right, and down. That is a weird... Come on, camera. Camera. I want to... So I spent way too long trying to figure out why this puzzle was not working. Lights out puzzles are usually not that hard, but turns out there was a reason I couldn't solve it. There is a bug in this quest. If the hireling or anyone is standing in the puzzle when the puzzle spawns, it will break. Okay. I reset the quest, ran back here. So, we are supposed to turn them all off, but you'll notice now I don't have... I mean, hell, I can just... I mean, that took like no effort, right? We were desynced by one light. You can see me running back and forth, probably in fast forward mode. Yeah. Don't have anyone standing where the puzzle goes. It's not a hard puzzle. It almost solves itself unless you broke the puzzle by having somebody stand there. Looking at you, Jatrina. Anyway, boom. Puzzle done. We're now allowed to open this treasure chest. It's a mimic. Now she summons us. She summons us a real chest. Treasure. Psh. Not even getting any real treasure. Oh, I guess technically the mimic has treasure in it, so whatever. So back to our running through. Just look for the sign with the flowers on it. Now, the order that you do the rooms is, I think, somewhat... Did I miss another guy again? Yeah. It's somewhat random. Let's see. Did we get a... Oh, we got no sign. Maybe I wasn't supposed to go in this one. So we might end up retreading some... There we go. Might end up retreading a room or two that you've already seen because I got them in a different order on the redo. But, you know, puzzle was literally unsolvable. So, it feels like a maze, right? You're supposed to feel like you don't know where you're going. There's only ever one new way to go. Yes, there's a lot of... You could accidentally walk the same way over and over again. But generally, if you don't see a sign, just go the way you know goes deeper. Like, I'm going to go right past the Cow Queen again. Turn right. Because my guess is that there's another door in this room. We're just going back a little deeper here. And we find the equivalent of Tweedledee and Tweedledum. Which, don't mind me. Fire trap. Oh. Are these flowers traps? I'm going to go step on these flowers. The flowers are traps. Don't step in the red flowers. The white ones do anything? I was kind of hoping if I ignored them, I could just leave. Alright, what you want? was kind of expecting to just...
When you try to lock on the door, the two bullywugs turn towards you in surprise. Huh? How'd you do that? They ask in unison. You're smarter than we thought, but we won't let you get near that key.
What key? Is there a key over there?
Wait. Where's the key again?
Alright, well, Tweedledee and Tweedledum, they started the fight.
The twins let out their last
Whoosh.
and a key clatters to the ground. You've been transported into a shady circle of trees. You spy a
Door
small
open. I'm going to say...
in front of you. As you pull this lever, you can
Well, that's the symbol of the Royal Gardens. So we're going to go to the Royal Gardens. There we go. Oh, here's the Mad Hatter, right?
in the center sits a gnome wearing a comically large hat, accompanied by two others, an exasperated squirrel and a hound who is soundly asleep. You can hear the gnome.
That is indeed not a hare.
The gnome declares.
Cup of tea.
Squirrel.
Snoozy pup. Can I just steal your tea?
Answers the squirrel.
Alright, well, apparently I wasn't supposed to steal the tea.
When you remind him that he offered you the cup of tea, he shakes his head.
You never said you were a thief.
He says,
That changes everything.
the strange gnome slumps on the ground, followed by a shattering of cups and plates.
I think you have to beat him up to get the lever. So we're getting a bunch of cameos is what we're getting here.
Through this lever, you can somehow sense a door yawning open in the distance.
So in we go again. Let's see. We've already pulled that lever. But this lever wasn't active before. And look at that. There's our classic just lights up lever. So now I know we want the mushroom forest, because that's where we started. Look, the door is open, and we can finally go through.
Your stomach
And
as you fall into the empty sky.
there's the bird.
Your feet find purchase on something
Hello, bird.
small, yet solid. Hermia perches on a nearby tree branch. Hello, you know what it is.
So, apparently, she managed to kill all of the hunters that were after her, and I'm the last one, because they had a head start.
But they could barely keep themselves from walking here for a walk. How unfortunate. Some birds can't
Come on.
appreciate my dining.
Less talky, more hitty. I am so many levels over this quest that even a brand new character with starter gear is just slapping all this. Smack, smack, smack,
Right lands, the owl bear howls and disappears. It leads
Smack.
behind a cluster of pearlescent orbs and another group of
Alright.
reappears to face you one last time. The illusion dissipates with a final roar.
And now we are actually next to the bird. Hello, bird. I will spare your life in exchange for your life savings. Yoink.
I'm fine here, so no different presents.
So, give or take the quest bugging out on me. Not nearly as complicated as it looks. Just always go the direction that the sign is pointing. It's got some nice theming to it. I like the Alice in Wonderland theme of that quest. I thought that quest was this quest. So, I thought this was the Alice in Wonderland quest until we got halfway through there. Hey, look, it's the old knight. Sure, let's go. So I guess she's joining one of the hunts, but she's old and not good at stuff anymore.
What a simple challenge! They must think us green as grass. We need only reach the master of the hunt secret
So, yeah, she's trying out. Complete the challenge by just getting to the Master of the Wild Hunt. So, probably, I mean, it has to be a little more straightforward than the Alice in Wonderland themed quest. As we promptly go. Let's see. We need a... Hey, get off me. We need to go this way. How do I know? Because that's the way you can go on the map. I remember that this quest had a neat little jumping puzzle as an optional, which should be really easy for the cat to do. I don't know if I'd call that a giant.
Little bugs have come flitting into my home.
Yeah, when the monk gets off all of its double strike. Hey, look, Crest of the Bat. That looks important. So these quests are basically just, hey, did you like Feywild? Here's some more. Which is fine. I really do like the Alice in Wonderland theming of the other one. The first time I did that quest, I did totally get lost. I didn't realize you just follow the signs, and it takes you out. This one was, you know, you'll see. We have the crest, so we'll head all the way over there. This character, the Tabaxi Trailblazer, it has a thing where if you hold still for a couple seconds and then go, you get a speed buff. Wait, that's not the speed buff. Where's my speed buff? Maybe I didn't hold still long enough. There we go. Speed buff. I don't know if it's worth it to stop when it runs out or not. Somebody on the forum has probably done the math, but I'm not paying that much attention. We just trip people with sticks. Bat socket, monkey socket. Didn't we? Which one did we pick up? Okay, bat. Okay. So we just need to go get the monkey socket, the monkey one. I can't tell you if these are difficult for their level or not, because I've only ever done them over leveled, just for the sake of having done them. So here's the jumping challenge, the optional one. So he's got a chest up there. All we actually have to do is grab the crest of the monkey right there, and we're done with this area. We can turn around and leave. Like, it's not even a jump. It's just walk up there and across, and you've got it. But if you want the chest, we're going to jumpity jump. Hope I don't lag. Hi. Free treasure chest. And then, I don't know why we need a dimension door, but hey. I think the dimension door sticks you next to the crest, so if you went straight for the chest, it's like, oh, there's the crest as well. That's what I was here for, right. Oh, I'm supposed to actually be walking up there, not jumping through the water. Got a little ahead of myself. Yeah, so we walk on the upper edge to get out. And then under the waterfall, which is up here and to the left. I still like how this place looks. Even though this is not nearly as crazy as what the previous one looked like, it's still big mushrooms, cool waterfall cave thing. In hindsight, I should have taken a screenshot of the cow. That would have been a nice thumbnail for this one. Might have to go back again.
The last crest is placed into its socket.
Left.
Area winks out of existence.
So we've reached the hunting lodge.
This hall seems a safe place to rest and catch your breath.
So we just need to get out the other side and we can do their challenge. That's obviously a trap. Obviously a trap.
Sits conspicuously in the center of this room. Tinkling laughter fills the air as the floor collapses under its chest.
Obviously a trap. Even if... I mean, if nothing else, it was an epic chest, and we're only level 15. They wouldn't give us an epic chest.
As you exit the hunting lodge,
Oh, somebody's watching us? Almost like they told us to come here and we're expecting us?
as you approach the vine-covered path, a live shadow falls from the west.
Alright.
When the disgrace of these falls, the vine
Again,
choking
I can't tell you whether these enemies are strong or not. They're probably in the ballpark of the other Feywild enemies. These are only level 7 quests, and Feywild was 5 and 6. So,
permeates this place.
around the same as Feywild. Alright, so we've reached here. What are you? I killed that guy so fast when I first came through. I don't think I've ever seen him. But yeah, so there's quest number 2.
Dame Alonso proudly surveys the arena.
We have best
And no named items.
and every challenge laid before us.
So, of the 2 quests, obviously one of those is more interesting than the other one. This one, I mean, I like how pretty the area is, but it is seriously just run down each hallway, grab the 2 crests, put them in the thing, run them to the boss. Like, there's nothing super... I mean, I like that we see the old lady again. I think that's a fun little addition, but... Of those 2 quests, one of those got a lot more attention. One of them was just there. Going after the owl, though, that... I like that quest. A little easy to get turned around. So, I mean, that was the pack. There is the raid, which the raid is epic only. So unfortunately, I can't just come in with a level 30 character and solo the level 7 raid, because there isn't a level 7 version. I would get squished instantly going into the raid by myself. The little I've heard about the raid is that people generally liked it, but I haven't heard a lot of chatter about it after it first came out. So, it wasn't bad. People didn't avoid it, but... So, it's really hard to recommend this pack. I like the one quest, but this is definitely a wait till it's on sale. There's only 2 quests, and one of them is literally... If it wasn't for how pretty and more polished everything looks, it could literally have been a quest from the harbor. Run down... There literally is a quest like that in the harbor. You run to the left, get the lever. Run to the right, get the lever. Run down the middle, kill the boss. It's literally that, only prettier. So... on the basis of there only being 2 quests, and one of them is a harbor quest, As much as I like the second quest, this one's got to be a pass. They sold this pack for the raid. If you like to do the raids, whole, like 75% of this pack is the raid. The quests are more like tacked on. Oh, I mean, again, like I like that one quest, but one quest isn't gonna hold. One quest doesn't get a recommendation. One quest is maybe it'll show up in a free quest code, or if it's on a deep discount and you don't mind that you're only getting 2 quests. Especially because like this area is useful to get the back door into Feywild, but the area is already free. You can step in here and you just can't take the 2 quests. So the functionality, the practicality of the area is already free. It's pretty, but there's only 2 quests. We knew this going in. So, next time, we're going to go knock out a longer chain, of course. We're heading back into Stormreach to do one of the early adventure packs that got an epic revamp. We're going to go look at the Sentinels of Stormreach. So, next time, we're back on our regular Paladin, and we're going to go do some work for the Mercenary Guild. See you then.